Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts, and welcome to my crafty studio. I've had a busy couple of days, and I've been spending time with my hubby. We went out yesterday, and we had a lovely day, and you'll never guess where we went. We actually went to the cinema. So before I tell you that story, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that has subscribed, liked, shared and commented on my new channel. So I am so appreciative. Thank you so much. And you're just wonderful, all of you. So just thank you for that. And I just wanted to say that before I began. While I'm doing some slow stitching, I'll just tell you about this beautiful pearly cotton. All right. And I'll tell you the number, so that I know some people like to see these things. Now this is going, there we go, I don't know. It's a pearl cotton, Palgarn Perla. There, okay, and that's the number I'm using. 0376 Ms 5 grams, whatever that means. Because I'm not an expert, so I'm just sharing these things as I go along. So that's beautiful. That's a lovely, and they come like this. When you buy them, they look like this. Okay, and I bought that in a craft shop, haberdashery, sorry, not a craft shop. So anyway, this is what I'm making this afternoon. I'm doing a little bit of slow stitching, as I promised, and I've just put 3 pieces of paper together. So I've got the scripture, which is, I've got one here somewhere. You can see the back of that one, which I've done on there, and that's what I've laid on here. But I have glued these together, so that's out of Rachel's new kit, and trying to remember the name of it, but I can't remember. Oh, Nana's kit, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just layering things up. That's the cards I was using the other day, which are these, and I've just put one on the top. So I'm just finishing off this. I was just starting to stitch, and I thought, oh, I'll just pop the camera on so you can see what I'm up to. So I don't know whether you're able to see the stitching, but I started here, and I've left my knot on the top because you know I like to do that. And I've just started to do a running stitch around here, and I am going to do a machine stitch around there because I think that would look rather nice, and that will secure that on there. But I'm just finishing off the slow stitching here, and we'll do it together, and then I'll tell you about my trip yesterday. So we went to the cinema, as I said. My husband booked it up online. He's getting very modern. He's doing everything online these days. I don't know whether your hubbies are doing that, but he's late to the party, I know, but we're getting there quietly. And guess what we went to see? Now, I know some of you in America will know what I'm talking about. I don't suppose everybody will, but it's very, very famous over here, Downton Abbey. And it's their new film, and I'm not going to spoil it for you, and I don't want anyone to write any comments down the bottom about the film, please, because we're not spoilers here, are we? I'm just telling you what I did yesterday with my hubby, and we had a fabulous time at the cinema, you know, in these new big plush seats that they have. We don't go very often. I think we go once a year, but we had to go and see Downton Abbey. And I must say, and this is a big plug for Downton Abbey, it is out of this world, and it's the best one I think they've ever made. So you must see it. It'll probably be up on Netflix in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure how long it takes, but it was definitely worth going to the cinema to see that, because on the big screen, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. Anyway, enough said about that. Then he took me for lunch after that, because you'll laugh, because we went to the midday matinee. We tend to do that because we don't go out much in the evenings. And we do like to go early, and then we either go shopping but he did take me out for a meal, so after the cinema. So wasn't that a lovely day? So that's where I was yesterday. So I'm a little bit behind with everything I'm doing now, but that's no problem. I know you'll forgive me. So there we go. So I did most of it, so you didn't have to sit and watch me doing the little stitches. And that's the back. I put some lace down here, and I've where's my little punch? My new little punch. Can you see it? My little heart punch is gone on there. So I thought that was something different. But I do think, I have to say, that the machine stitching, I think, will finish it off there. And I'll do that later. And I'm not going to ink any of this. And then I'm going to put it on the page with one of these little Tim Holtz paper clips. All right, so that's that one done. I'll just finish this off now before I forget, and then we'll make another one. And then you can see how I started doing it. I hope you're all well and you all had a wonderful weekend, especially in the UK, because we had our lovely bank holiday, May bank holiday on Monday. So everybody had a day off, and that was rather lovely. And my daughter, Rachel, you all know Rachel, she came up on Monday afternoon, and she spent hours up here with me, and we were busy making up the things that she had to post, and the prizes, and all the other things that she's doing. And while I'm saying this, I shall remind you that she has a May mini challenge on the Facebook page, Junk Journaling Trading Post on Facebook, and it's a May mini challenge. Make a masterboard with her freebie. So she's given us a freebie to make a masterboard, and you can post it on the page and share with us what you've made. And also she's doing a Be My Buddy event, Rach and Bella's mentor group. So pop over to our trading post on Facebook, and you can join in if you'd like to. She's doing another big one as well, but if you go on there, you'll find all the events. She's doing 3 events for this month, the month of May, and we'd love you just to join in. So that's that. So I've remembered that. So I did make this. This isn't usually what I kind of do, but it was sitting on my desk, and I thought, well, let's use it. And I put a little prayer card on there and a little bit of bling. And there's some lace on that one. All right, and that's using Rachel's paper again. This is one I've layered. This is like a little flip to go on the page. And I did staple that, so that will be glued at the top of the page, and then you can flip it up. And then probably we'll do a little bit of stamping underneath. So that's those two. So they can go to one side, and then we'll make another one. So let's do some layering up, shall we? What did I do in my pieces of paper? Right, okay, well, I'll use an Edith Holden one instead. I'll just get my ruler. Thought I had it already, but never mind, doesn't matter. I like this paper because it's quite, you know, a heavier paper. So it's substantial. That's the word I'm looking for. So we'll layer that one on there. I quite like that nice line down there as well. So I think what I'll do, I'll make it a bit jagged on the top. So I'm making this for my prayer journal, by the way, the second one, just in case you're wondering why I'm making these. But that's what I'm doing. And let's have a look. Now, what we could do here, I'm just thinking, if I grab my book, which is hiding from me. What have I done with that now? It's hiding from me. It's gone. But anyway, I think we'll put a scripture on this one. Oh, there it is. There's a little book. Sorry, I'm all a doodah, aren't I? Not to worry. Actually, I think I'll use that one. So I'm going to glue that on there, because it's all going to be stitched anyway. Yes, it's coming out. We're always relieved, aren't we, when the glue comes out. There we go. So I've just posted off my little file folder that I put in as a prize for the quiz on our Facebook page. Oh, actually, that's quite nice, isn't it? What if we have a change and do that? Yes, I think I will actually. But that is so nice, isn't it? Hang on, let's see which will look the best. Oh, that's a beautiful one, isn't it? Let's use that. That's too much blue on there now, so doesn't go with that one. Probably, yes. Go back to my original plan. There we go. And then what you do, you keep layering, and then we put the lace in as well. So that needs a bit of glue. I think I've used my glue stick. Thank you all so much for your encouragements, because this is quite scary, as you all know, doing this for the first time. And I'm really getting now that I'm enjoying it, whereas before I was terrified. So thank you all so much for being so nice and gentle. Now I need to put that up above. See, I was trying to avoid I know what you're all going to say. I should have put the words under there, and I should have done, but I've done it now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tear that little bit off so we can see the hole. See the heart, not the hole. I think that's on straight, and I think that would annoy me, so not to worry. It's all fixable. There, that's better. That's much better. And I think what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to stitch down that one side. Okay, so we'll do that. Don't know whether I've got enough thread, but we shall see. This is quite thick, this thread, so you have to wiggle it a bit to get your knot. Mustn't forget my my netting. So here we go. Yes, I'm going to put it on the top. Make sure I'm not in your face. You know, you have a couple of days off. I can see why a few of the ladies make them every day, or at least regularly, because you lose the plot, especially if you're making, you know, like I'm doing now, a journal. You need to stay in the moment, don't you? It's the same when I was doing my art. If I didn't finish a painting, to go back to it was really... Oops, sorry. I had the iPad on. Sorry about that. Yeah, I thought I did. Look what I've done. So sorry. I'll finish this off, but I'm not going to put this one in the... I won't put it in the journal, obviously. Oh dear, I can't stop it bleeding. Okay, girls, I'm going to have to stop, and I'll come back later on. I'm sorry about that. Bye. Well, hello. I'm back. What a shocker. I'm so sorry. I do apologise. I was trying to be too quick, and I'm going to have to slow myself down and try not gabble so much while I'm sewing. So now what I was just playing with this one, while I was having a cup of tea to get over the shock of hurting my finger. It did hurt too. So shall we, that's a bit busy on there, isn't it? I was going to use that, but I'm thinking, no, that's why I had this, that's what I'm going to use here. So let's get my ruler, trim it down a bit. I hope you're all well. And again, I thank you all for your comments. The other one is up now. It was only 12 minutes long, so it's actually gone on very, very quickly. And I thought I'd better make another one to explain what happened. I did shoot off because I just couldn't stop my finger bleeding. So I've cleaned down, I've washed down my mat, by the way. It's all clean. I haven't left blood all over it, so. And I had to put a warning up for the children not to watch my video. Oh, what a shocker that is, isn't it? But we are supposed to do that anyway, aren't we? Because we do use some materials, really, that, you know, is a bit dodgy for children. So, do you know, I'm thinking that might... Well, what I was going to do, I was planning on putting that under there so you could see the heart through it. This Edith Holden paper is absolutely lovely. So I might just do that. And then I was going to put the scripture here. I think we'll do that. Let's do that, shall we? As I say, I'm not inking any of this. It's the first time I've never inked, but make sure I get this up the right way now. So I do believe it's that way. I'm just going to do the top of the paper, overlap it just a fraction. Better bring it down a bit, I think. Constantly thinking, aren't we? Oh, that was pretty. Rachel's picture kit is so beautiful, and it's called Nana's Roses, and it's named after my mum. I'm so chuffed when she done that. Thank you, Rachel. It was her anniversary this week, so that's why she's oh, Lita, you're not paying attention again, are you? My name is actually Angelita, so if I refer to myself as Lita, as I've been brought up as, and the reason I chose Bella is because it's part of my maiden name, Bellanato, and my nana, we used to call my nana on my father's side, Nana Bella. So that, I just love the name Bella, and I wish I'd been called Bella. But my grandfather wanted to have my sister. She's older than me, and he wanted her to be called Angelita, but Mum wouldn't have it. She wanted to call her Patricia. So so I ended up being called Angelita, and I tell you what, it was quite, well, not unpleasant, but it was a bit of a challenge, I'll put it like that, when I went to school, because people just didn't understand why my name was different. I do love my name, but I think I would have preferred Bella. My middle name is Elizabeth, so I could have been called Beth, like my granddaughter. But there we are. That's just an aside. Now, what about some lace? I said this was going to be a really lacy journal, and I intended to be lacy. So that looks rather nice. Let's do that. Because I shall be stitching this. Now, am I brave enough now to carry on with some slow stitching, do you think? But if you know me well enough, or you will do, I won't give up. So I will continue. I'm going to wait for that to dry a little minute. Happy days. Right, so I carried on with this one, which is, Rachel may at some point may be able to salvage the other one. And this is what I was doing. So what I did, I just laid it up. I had some Edith Holden page at the back. And then I've put this lovely picture here from Rachel's kit from Nana's Roses. I put a scripture on here. I put another piece of her paper down there, and I put some lace here, which is lovely. And I was about to do some slow stitching, and the camera went off. But I was also showing you something else, which I'll show you now. I've also, in the meantime, I've put this little bit of a cluster on here. This is what I went over to my other desk to find. I'll try not to let it glare. And it's an Edith Holden, the Nature Notes postcard collection. And I couldn't believe it when I saw it. And this is what she's got, or what I've got, I should say. They're a bit shiny, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. But look, they're all, 30 of them are postcards. Isn't that fun? So I thought I had to show you that because I was using the Edith Holden on the back of there. So look, Cheryl, isn't that fun? It's lovely, isn't it? So there's the number if you're interested. And that was on Amazon, I think I got that. So there we are. I thought I'd show you that. And also, while I was recuperating myself, I've put a scripture on here, and I'm going to use this in my journal. I've got a few of these, and I'll show you those later. But we were just finishing this off, so I am determined to carry on doing my slow stitching. So I'm just going to do a running stitch down this side here. So I hope I'm on screen, yes. So here we go. Let's hope I don't hurt my finger again. I tell you what, it did hurt. That's why I had to turn the camera off, because it was quite painful. So I'm just going to take my time and just do it as best I can. It's not going to be straight, but hey ho. This thread is absolutely lovely. I'm really pleased with it. There you go, look. I need a cough, but I didn't cough because I might deafen you all. When I get nervous, my asthma plays up, and then I need to have a little cough. But I'll try and be good. I don't want any more blunders this afternoon. I don't think I could cope. This is the third video now, within 2 hours. So I hope you've all had a good day and not had any mishaps like me. Aren't these cards pretty? They're absolutely beautiful. These images that she's used in the kit. Really, really stunning. I love them. So we haven't got a prayer card on this one. We've got scripture here instead, okay? Now tomorrow, as I said in the last video, but you probably won't get to see that one, I'm going to put the cover together. I'll show you my bits. I'll have to put that there now. And I've decided I am going to do the tabs. One kind lady did leave a message and said she would like to see the tabs, so I'm going to do the tabs. I was hoping that it would be the tabs. And I've been planning it in my head, how I'm going to do it, so hopefully it'll work out. And I won't have any more blunders. But, you know, this is the craft world, you know, the journaling world especially. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what's going to happen. So this is real, you know, this is real time. So, and because I can't join videos together, you're just going to get what you get, which is fine, because you're all so lovely. So I know I can trust you not to leave me nasty comments. I sent Rachel a text to tell her what I'd done, and of course I had, you know, you can post those little, I don't know what they're called, and the, you know, the faces on them are crying, and she was crying with laughter, so that was very appreciated, Rachel. I don't think it did hurt. It wasn't so much the pain. I could have carried on with that. It was the fact I couldn't stop it from, you know, bleeding. Do you know, actually, thinking about it, instead of going in and out like that, which you could do, but you do, it does tend to go a bit straighter if you do it in and out, up and down, I mean. Not in and out, up and down. I prefer to do it this way. but you know, you've got to think about where you're bringing it up. So if you're new to it, you might find it a bit daunting. I don't worry about whether it's straight or not. I'm not bothered. It's hand stitching, so you know, you're going to expect it to be a bit wonky in that. I like the wonkiness anyway. It's more real. Now, fortunately, because this is lace, I can go through, let's go through that stitch as well. There we are. Do one more to make it secure. It will be possibly, no, it might not be glued down, because the way I'm doing this, the way Heather does hers in Ruby and Pearl, she doesn't always stick the page down, and I love her techniques, absolutely love it. So there we go, that's that one. All right, hopefully you can see the stitching okay. So that's that. Did I show you this one just now? I think I did, didn't I? I don't know. Now I'll get my journal back and we'll have a look, because I did this in the other video and I've got a funny feeling that the other video won't see the light of day. So here we go, I'll do it again and I'll show you the pages. I did a flip through of this, not a flip through, I just a show and tell of what I did with the material pages. So this is what I did. So I don't know whether you can see it okay, because I did zoom up, I lifted the arm up a little bit. I've got some net on here, I've got net on the back with those little spots on. All right, and I put a prayer card here. I've stitched around the edge of the material to anchor the netting with it, and then I've hand stitched around the prayer card. It's pretty, isn't it? So that goes on that one, on this signature, and then these are the pages that and I still haven't made my mind up whether or not I'm going to tear the pages a little bit or leave it regular. I haven't made my mind up yet. This is the other one. Okay. The arm's in a different place now because I've got it plugged into recharge, so it might look a bit funny. So I've lost my bearings a bit, so bear with me. These are the pockets I did the other day, and I've glued them on. I had to glue them on because I didn't want it to show on that side, so that's glued on. This is a little tag I made, and it's got embossing, some of Rachel's paper, and one of those little tiny prayer cards. Everything keeps disappearing on my desk today, sorry. Oh, one of these. Here we go. One of those. And I've just glued it on there. All right. And I put that in there just to show you. So that's that. So I've got two in each signature. All right. So that's that one. And that will go on there. And then this one is the other page. Material that I printed on. And I put a little cluster on here. And that's the other pocket that I made. And there's another little tag there. Exactly the same as the other one. That's that. And I've got one more, which is my favourite. Isn't that paper beautiful? She's done a fabulous job. I'm so thrilled for her. Because we're all on a learning curve, aren't we? So, this one. I've just put those in there to show you that they're there. So that's another two pockets there. I think they're quite cute. And I've stitched here You saw what I did with those, I believe. I'm not sure now, I can't remember. And I've put this on, I've glued this side, I've glued them down this side, and there's the pockets there. And I've got to strengthen these, so I'm going to put card on the back of those, so it'll give the whole thing a little bit of substance when you're turning the pages, a little bit of weight. Okay, so that's that. It's more of the pages, and I will be very soon sewing this in and putting the tabs on the cover, and that's what it looks like there. And look at that, isn't that absolutely stunning? I don't know whether you can see it all. Not sure how much is in view on this lens at the moment, so forgive me if I'm a little bit off. So that goes there, that goes there. That's the top. And it's going to be quite chunky, I think. I think actually I've got enough here if I wanted to, because I had another thought that what I could have done, I could make 2 journals with this, because there's quite a lot there now, and by the time I get all my ephemera in, so I may make 2 out of this, I'm not sure. But what I had thought, what I could have done, I could have put holes there and a hole there, and I could have put a ring binder on it, and I could have had it as a ring binder. So that was something else I could have done. But I am going to put tabs on, like the one I showed you before. So watch this space, and that's what we're going to be doing soon. Whether I'll do it on camera is another story. It depends how well it goes together. So, and these are going to start to go in the journal itself. All right, so they'll go on there like that, and then I'll start to place. I'm just showing you now what is likely to be. Let me move over a bit, because I think I'm slightly off. There, like that. So I think they're going to be pretty. So I'm really happy with the way it's coming along. Well, there's another one there that could go in one of the pockets. That could go in, I think, in one of the pink ones. You know, the smaller ones would be better. But just to give you an idea. Okay, and that's that side. And then this one could go possibly here. So watch this space, and it's all going to come together really nicely. And that's the other one that we did, and I've still got a stitch around there. That's what we did today, but I don't know when you're going to watch it, so whenever you've seen it, that's the one. But I'm still going to do the stitching around there with my machine, which I shall bring over after I've turned the video off and finish off all these. And I shall carry on making more ephemera, and hopefully that wasn't too painful for you. Painful for me with my finger, but you know, that's our art, isn't it? We sacrifice a lot for our art, as they say. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm sorry it's been a bit of a mix match, or whatever you want to call it, and hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. So lots of love from me. Hope you're feeling better, Cheryl, and lots of love, and love to Rose, because I get some beautiful comments from Rose, and I love Rose. So we'll think about that retreat, shall we, Rose? And start planning, because I would love to meet up with you all. And the thing is, where could we meet? So if anyone's got any ideas, especially in the UK, then let's start planning, because it would be wonderful in September to have a meet-up somewhere and just enjoy crafting together. Wouldn't that be fab? So bless you all, and thank you for bearing with me, and I'll speak to you soon. God bless. Bye.